Titancraft.
Hey guys, and welcome to the start of our end of season 9 tours here on Titancraft, which is Tango Tech's Patreon pay-to-play server. If you'd like to join this amazing community, I'll have a link in the description below. Also, come follow me on Twitch. If you'd like to, there'll be a link in the description below for that as well. If you'd like to see all the shenanigans and pranks that happen during my stream sometimes. Like a lot of times, actually. But anyways, we're going to kick off our tour season here at our base, like we usually do. There's some amazing bases that I have planned to tour. It should be pretty entertaining, I think. Some videos are going to be pretty long, some are short. But this one, I don't know. This one could be kind of long too, because I'm going to talk about our base, mine, Layara, Anita, and Bishops. We were all together here at the beginning of the season. We're all pretty much together now. We're going to all be together next season, I think, for the most part. We have Layara's Guardian Farm, which supply does all of our sea lanterns and prismarine that we use, and I'll get into that more. And then her Amethyst farm that's over here, it's automated. It's got like 4 or 5 nodes in it. I don't even really know. But I thought I'd start out here, show you how our grand entrance here. I thought I would do something a little more special. Oh, they need to put wacky cables everywhere for everybody to have, because she's a troll. But I thought I would make a huge entrance just because we had room on either side. We didn't have anybody too close to us on this side. We have we got one over there and one over there, but that's fine, not a problem. And then in here I did a void effect down here, as you can see, just a little pattern at the bottom, and then on the inside of this thing. Oh my goodness! This is kind of the theme for the whole base. Is you'll see this repeating wall pattern a lot, and then I try to use the warped wood and the prismarine and in their accent colors, and I think those colors work really well together. And then we have a hole in our ceiling here for Layara for the dye farm that we have, and all the different colored crystals. Well, we just have four different colors of crystals throughout the base. Because I could blend them with the purple, magenta, blue, light blue, orange and yellow, and then pink and red. The pink and red always reminds me of candy for some reason. Makes me hungry for sugar whenever I see the pink and red one. I guess Valentine's candy maybe. But up here we have the hole up here. Then the dye farm is off that way. I'm thinking that's why the torches are pointed that way. But let's jump through here, and as we're jumping through here, the inspiration was like Greek architecture, or like Greek and Roman, almost mythology, something like that. That's what I was thinking of. And I put my own twist on it with the wood accent, the darker, warmer colors of the wood. Yeah, I said wood like 100 times there, but you know what? Whatever. And this is a pretty... You'll see different signs around the base. I'm not going to go over each sign and everything. We have a little... What is it? The armadillo sound? Oh, a little... I heard the little sound that made me think of a fart. But anyways, this little slime block right here, I never removed it because it helped me center my way around. Like know which way I came out of the portal. So if I see the slime block when I come out, I know to turn right, and our storage room is right up there. If I came over out on this side, and I didn't see the slime block, I know to turn left. And of course, if I came out and saw this one, rarely I would come out of this one. I would see this little pillar of glass here. I would know to turn around. You can see all the string up there. I don't know if that's coming through or not, but I thought string would stop the snow up in the air, but guess what? It doesn't. I never come out of this side of the portal, which is super annoying because that's the way we need to go. And I wish I would have put this right here on either side. Like built 2 of them, put one over there and one over there, and just designed this to have more room in here. Just so I could see the storage room, because it's such a cool looking building. I think this storage room was one of my favorite buildings that I've made. And then, like in Roman and Greek architecture, you'll see a lot of pillars, so I try to mimic that too. Like with the pillars, like there's 8 around here. There's pillars all over the place. And then the little caps on the pillar. I don't think they're called keystones, because I think those are over doors or entrance ways. I'm not sure exactly what these are called. But I'm just gonna call them pillar caps. But I did design this base so you can walk through everything, so you can get kind of immersed in it if you want to. I'll try to walk some of it. We won't walk all of it. And we have Perry the platypus that Grim built. As we go, I swear, I'll find trapdoors everywhere. And then we'll walk in here into the main building here, which is our storage area, which Anita was so happy to sort out for me. Our Anita sorting system. It's very server friendly, lag wise, but man, is this thing? This thing is sassy. So sassy. The sorting system. My goodness, I'm tripping over my words. Oh, and I forgot to put this down. Let me put this down real quick for you guys. Get our map out, because like you have to have a picture of biscuits and gravy, or you have to have some biscuits and gravy after, you know, a night of sleep. There we go. It's all rotated wrong. It's like a puzzle. It's like a sliding puzzle almost. There we go. But after you have sleep, you gotta wake up to some biscuits and gravy, right? They're Eliza's favorites. Did you guys know that? Eliza loves biscuits and gravy. You should all tell her and ask her how much she loves them. I think. Anyways, but you have this, our main storage area over on this side. On this side we have more of the personal. I got Bishop's over there, Layara, mine's up here. And then Anita's over here, and we have our dump chests. And these are actually surprisingly empty, which is surprising. Which is crazy. And then we have back here, we have our bulk storage back here. Now you just throw everything in here, and everything will sort itself out. Next season's bulk storage is going to be a monster. Just because I want to make it a monster. We can kind of see the redstone that's going on. Just shulker loaders back here. Loading into each other. And then... well, let's take a walk around the outside of this thing. So this path we can run all the way around it here. Won't stop too much. And by the way, guys, I should mention we're like 200 blocks in the air right now. We're not on the ground. This is on top of a huge mountain, which we'll get into later. Just to give you a little peek of it here. Yeah. And then you have these braziers with the fake flames all over the place as well. Because if I use the smoke or the campfires, like if I use them in too many spots, it'll make Anita lag. So I don't want to do that. So kind of try to keep my base mates, you know, happy. And I should mention too, as we run around here, builds like this, at least for me, don't happen by myself. I'd have to have help. Anita and Layara are perfect. Like they're just the best base mates I'll ever have. Don't tell them I said. Don't tell Anita I said that. You can tell Layara. But if you tell Anita too much, she'll get a big head and she'll think she's the boss. And nope, can't have that. But anyways, this kind of stuff doesn't happen without them. And even Bishop at the beginning of the season. Anita is good with the villagers, and she's good with gathering stuff and like getting holes dug, which we're going to have to do next season. And Layara is good at all that stuff as well, but she's really good with redstone too, which helps a lot. So yeah. Having people like that, having a good complement of people really helps. There's lots of groups on this server, so yeah. But now we're going to head down to some of the functional areas here. And like I said, I'm going to try to walk through a lot of this just so you can see. So we'll walk down here to the XP furnaces, which I'm going to use actually real quick. There's supposed to be water back there, and I forgot to add it. I might add it before the tour, because we haven't quite done the Tango tour yet, but we're getting close. That's right, Layar. I just threw him on the ground. What do you think about that? What are you going to do? She gets mad at me when I do that. But yeah, it's two levels of this, 16 XP furnaces. I'll try to remember to show you the guts of this place so you can see what's all going on in the redstone and everything. Continue over this way and around this corner and up these stairs first. We'll come back to this area. We'll go up to the bamboo, which I'm so excited to have it all automated next season. But there's a bamboo and bone meal storage from the extra cactus and extra bamboo and stuff. We got 2 double chests of it full. Areas for more. We have to actually manually load those over though, because it's just I couldn't figure out a way to keep the chest like this and have it like actually load over here first. I'm sure there's a way to do it, but I'm not smart enough to figure it out. So this is what's going on behind here, just composters. Like I said, we'll get all to this. I'll get to all this stuff in a little bit. Over here we have our shulker loader, of course, for our bamboo. We only need one, and we have a bunch of them feeding in. The extra just gets destroyed. Run into a cactus. Try to keep some entities down. We have a lot of floating entities, so it's hard to tell how many we have here. And then we have the bee farm. Next season's bee farm is going to be a monster too, because I'm actually going to cut down on the bees next season, because it does hurt our entity cap when it's daytime. See, our entities were actually really good right now, especially with the floating entities. There is 48 bees, so that hits our cap, and that's why we don't have any other entities over. That's why I'll put the map back up before I log off here. But you can see the bees. The bees will all be auto-crafted everything next season, so I won't have to do any maintenance on it. Just every once in a while, I'll take a peek, make sure everything's running smoothly. And if you, oh, that's into the bee. This is where I want. Oh my goodness, I forgot these areas. Oh, or maybe I left. No, I left that plain on purpose. But you can kind of see what's going on back here with the water streams and everything. Just takes, this carries the empty bottles. I'm not doing any more honey this season. I just can't. And then this side, those two sides over there and this side back here were the honey, and this side over here is the honeycomb. So there's shears in these. Yep, you still see them. Still full. But yeah, now that that's done, let's go down here. This is one of my favorite parts of the base right here. I think this area is so pretty, just inside. And just remember, this was all just open air, like way up in the sky. I think we're like Y180, I think, right here, yeah. Something like that. But this was one of my favorite. This is kind of like my test area on how the rest of the base was going to look, like the mountain and everything, and how detailed everything was going to be. Like we have pink petals everywhere. And there's some areas I forgot the pink petals, and I'm sure you'll notice it because it doesn't look as detailed as the rest. But yeah, this is one of my favorite spots. I think it's just so scenic. You get the waterfall going everywhere here. And then we come in here and we have our auto potion brewing area, our building. I just wish that this area is such an impressive build, but it's so blocked off from everything. You can't see anything. But yeah. And what we'll have, these are impulse sorters, impulse brewing stations. And they automatically detect, like from a hopper with a comparator, and I'll show you that here in a second. They automatically detect from a hopper. If it's empty, it sends a signal to brew up some more potions, and then when it's full, or there's some in the hopper, it'll tell it to shut off. So I don't ever have to worry about brewing potions. They're all just full. See, of course, I opened this one, the leaping one, the one that we don't have rabbit's feet. But the rest of these, like, there's just shulkers and shulkers and shulkers of stuff here. Like, all of them are full. But they travel up through the, let's see, let's jump into here. I don't know how this works, don't ask me, because I don't know. I just know that it does. But they just spit it out down here. I just tweaked it a little bit to have it do what I wanted it to do. They'll come up through the center of the pillar. I can't even think of the word for a second. And then they'll just go up here, and then they get sorted out up here. Well, they don't really get sorted out. They're already sorted, I guess. They just go to where they need to go. I just wanted to have them fall from the ceiling, just collect them a little differently. I thought it'd be fun to see them just fall down as they were brewing, and it is fun. And then the back pillars over here will come to the second one, and they'll make this little jump here into the upper ones, and they'll go to the assigned spot. And I made a mistake over here because it was the potions as they were flying off of here were hitting like right here, I think. And so Layara found it and fixed it, and she goes, Caable, and I love it. I always know I'm in trouble when she says Caable like that. I know it. It's just coming. But that's all the way around here. That's the top of it, and then the bottom of it. I'll show you the redstone down here, along with all of Anita's berry bushes here. And we'll get down to all that stuff here in a second as well. But yeah, those are the comparators and the hoppers I was talking about. This is where they fall from the ceiling over here. This barrel is just extra storage. It doesn't really. Oh wait, what? Oh, okay. Oh, that's right. They go into there. That. I put those barrels there so I can get the hopper into there and still keep the redstone lines the way I needed them to be. But yeah, and all the repeaters and everything to keep the lines separated. But yeah, this building was fun to design and build for sure. Now I'll show you the upper part here just to show you can walk to just about anywhere in this base, which is awesome. I love that. It's one of my favorite parts. Now, the last functional building is way up here. We'll run over on this side. Oh, of course it's raining. Stupid rain, ruining everything. Always rains on the Titancraft. That's the only thing about this I don't like. Well, we'll sneak in back here behind here with our little braziers over here. I'm so looking forward to the Autocrafter next season. You guys have no idea. Shut up, phone. Sorry about that. But now we'll come back here to the super smelter. We'll throw our items in here. They'll come out here. So amazing. This thing helps so much. It's only 56. Next season's going to be 64. I'm tired of not having a 64 furnace system. But the loading area. Well, not this part of it. This was I can't remember who it's one of my friends. So I'm sure they'll yell at me for not getting it. I think it was Sober or Lore or Nexus. It was one of those three. I think one of those three knuckleheads. You shall see Sober's tunnel later on. Sober's tunnel. Sober's build. And I see Sober's tunnel as well. But the loading area here, this little 4 minecart system, this was my design. I had a little bit of help from Asher, but for the most part, I was on the right path on getting it all to work, and even if they bump up here, they'll sort itself out and it'll be fine. Yes, Grim, I know. I know, Grim. But even if they bump up there and even if they bump down here, it'll sort itself out eventually. And they'll all load back up the way they need to. So it's a really good system. It's not perfect, but it's pretty good. I was going to say it was pretty close just because that's how I tease people. Oh, and while it's nighttime, let's jump underneath this. I'll show you all the guts and everything first. Then we'll come back here to the outside of the mountain here. And I think the entrance is right here. This is Nita's hole that we fly through all the time. But I wanted to show you the redstone while it's kind of triggering right now. All these lights are flickering outside. There's a statue out here we'll go look at next. But all these are they're just randomized and it only turns on at nighttime. Has a signal that comes in from way over there, I think. But it just triggers all the redstone lamps on the outside of this thing, which I think is amazing. I love this is a monstrosity, but I love it so much because I did it. I didn't look at anybody's. I didn't have help from redstone for anything. I'm proud of myself, even if it's just simple redstone like this. I'm always proud of myself for getting it done because I'm not the best with redstone, not at all. But let's go look at this thing real quick while it's blinking and while it's nighttime. We'll get into all this here in a little bit too, because we're getting ready to go look at the outside of the mountain here. So. These stairs, yeah, these stairs were fun to build. This bridge up here, I just wanted a grand entrance to this base. I wish it would stop raining. Stupid rain. Oh, the snow. You would have to be snowing too, wouldn't you? I forgot this was in snow biome, hence all the. You really can't see it up here with the snow. Ugh. You can kind of see it when I'm close up here. You see the lights flickering? That's what happens. Hopefully it'll stop raining the next night. You know what? While it's raining, I will go show you the guts before we go do everything else. Hopefully by the time I'm done showing you around on the inside of this thing, the rain will stop and it'll be daytime. But then again, that won't be flickering. It's all about timing to get these recordings right. So we'll fly back through Nita's hole here. And I'll show you where we started the season at. Our little farms over here. We started right over here. You hear? Yeah, we got the mushroom cow somewhere it's trapped over there. I'm not even sure where that came from. This is where I was getting all the hay from the campfires. Our first little, or where I spent a lot of time at the beginning of the season in our little mine shaft down here. One of the first things I always do is get a mine shaft kind of worked out where I wanted it to be. Got our lava, just manual gather. And then down here, we have our slime farm, which was built so early in the season. It was so nice to have. And our purpur farm. So nice to have all this on moss farm. We'll get into this here in a little bit. Maybe we'll go do that next, if it's still raining. On our moss farm, which Layara built, which is amazing. So, like, all the stuff we needed throughout the season. This thing has just been running constantly. You could probably turn that thing off now. I will at some point. I'll come back down here and turn it off. This thing was so good to have a triple spine chunk or slime chunk. But this thing makes so much slime. There's not much in it now because it gets emptied fairly regularly. Like I said, we'll come back down to that. And we're gonna fly out of here. I'm not good enough to fly up out of this thing, so try it away. And then this was our first little smelter setup, just the beginner one. At first we didn't have all this. I added this eventually, and then I ended up rerouting it to connect to our main area here. We got our processing area for our quartz, because this is how we got our early quartz. And then bamboo trees, all that good stuff, all that fun stuff. Then we have a tree farm over here, which is awesome. Love tree farms. This thing helped out so much, especially with all the warped wood I ended up using. And then we have our bamboo farm. I'm gonna make sure it has one master switch so I can turn it off next season. Because I will make this again. Maybe not so big, but pretty big. This isn't that big, honestly. It's a lot wider than it is tall. I think it's like four layers tall, maybe 5. No, it's 4. And then up there we have our cactus farm that all feeds into this area in here. This is behind our super smelter here. Not too much going on here. Just our redstone lines and rail lines and just the gadgets we need to make everything do what we need to do. And our XP furnace is pretty much the same as the super smelter. Yeah, there's a lot going on. If I stand in there too long, I'll get my inventory filled. This was the neatest little AFK spot. Just checking to see if there's anything in it. And then you see all the spaghetti from all the redstone lines that run into the different pillars and braziers and stuff like that. Alright, it's turning daytime. Let's go see if it stopped raining yet. Oh! You know what? I missed Nita's hole there. She made her hole a lot harder to get into. Ah, it's still raining. Dang it. Rain, stop. But as I was saying over here, if you take a look at this, you can't see it now. I'll wait till, well, you know what? We'll come back when it's dark. And it'll be dark here in a few minutes, but at the time being, I'm going to go into spectator so you can kind of see the inner workings of this thing, so you can see it a little better. And down here is like one of my favorite parts. Like there's a little basin in here, like with like the 3 points coming out. It almost looks like trident to me. Like you could use that as a big trident. Like it's a blueprint for it almost. But I'm really happy with the shape of these stairs, just because they're just not straight. I mean, they have a little dip in it. I had to make it pretty much go straight down, but it has little ledges in there, kind of, or whatever, little platforms areas, and it just comes straight out to the wilderness here. But yeah, I like all the crystals coming around all the base. I didn't do as much glass work as I usually do. There's some, but there's not as much as I usually do. all the surrounding areas and everything. We'll go ahead and go around the mountain here as we wait for it to turn nighttime. Come back over and check out the face, the Gimp face over there, as I call it, the Gimp face statue. But each section I'm going to point out to you took about a week to do. And there's one right here. This section took about a week. And then all these pillar slash braziers here took about a week. Not brazzers, braziers. Don't get the two confused. They're two very different things. And then as I was detailing these mountains, I was trying to make sure I had some green areas, like areas where there's grass. And I need to mention this too, and a huge shout out to huge shout out to Anita. She built this thing. She didn't do all the detailing, like all the walls and stuff, but she gave me the backbone of the stone placed to do all the detailing of the grass and the stonework and all the leaves and everything. They have a little cave in here, which is one of the ways to get in here. There's this area here, and then you have Nita's hole that's over there. And then like this section right here was one section. Took me about a week. Another week right here in this area. This area was another week, and yeah, it really wouldn't take that long to do all those sections. It's just I get tired, so I have to go lay down and rest. And then we have a little tribute to Anita. She told me she was going to redo this part back here, and she never got to it, so I just left it unfinished. I can't bring myself to finish it now. I probably don't have enough time to. And then you got this section back here. This is my favorite part of it right here. Just because this was the first part I did. Just to kind of make sure I knew what I wanted to do with the rest of the mountain. With adding the braziers and the pillar, that's where I came up with. I did have to add this bit of stone right here to get the water to flow where I wanted it to. I have a couple starter farms over here I meant to take out, but they're there now, so whatever. But this was about 5 different sections. I'm not going to point out the sections because I can't exactly remember them. And you can see, like, I forgot the pink petals here, but it works. And one thing I try to do too is just not make it go straight, like to a straight line of stone, like it goes into, like right here. I don't like this necessarily, like this spot right here, because it's just straight. It's just flat. Like it just goes straight from stone to here. I like to have a little bit of transition, and I did that a little better right here. I think that just helps so much. But yeah, this is about a month, about 5 weeks of work right here on this side of the mountain. She did about 90% of this mountain. She built it with just this basic stone. I came in later. I know I've already repeated it, but it's very much needing to be said because it is a huge help. She saved me probably a month of work doing that. And we'll come back to this right here. This is kind of the last little bit right here of the base. And I'm telling you guys this because I don't want to I'm trying to remind myself that I'm going to go show Layara's Amethyst farm here. Over here I forgot the pink petals again, but you don't necessarily miss it. Because the areas with the pink petals, it's almost too much. We'll fly back over there as we go back to the village area. I wanted to show you guys the Gimp face statue that we built with the blinking lights. And the reason, if I had different colors I could use, it would not look like a Gimp face or a Gimp mask. But the horns, I'm really proud of the horns. The horns I think are really good. I'm not saying that just because I built it and designed it. I just really think that. I don't really put out projects that I don't think are really, really good, by the way. I'm not going to do something I think is just so-so. But yeah, the glass work in the middle there, going up as you see the twinkling lights in there and everything. They got to go all the way up to about the middle of the red glass. But that's the same colors as all the crystals that are around the base. Sorry, I had to take a deep breath there. Got me. But yeah, you can really see the flickering lights a little better now that it's not snowing and raining and all that junk. And then of course Eliza put her her little chicken heads everywhere. Now let's fly over here. I wanted to show you where the let me get out of spectator. I wanted to show you where the lone daylight sensor is. So I can see what I'm doing. It's right over here. I just found it a while ago. I had to look again because it's hard to find. It is right up here. Right there. Landed right on top of it. It's so unnoticeable if you're not looking for it. And even if you are looking for it. This took me 5 minutes to find about. Just cause. But now we'll go down here to another one of my favorite parts of this base. Are these two statues right here. These are like a huge, huge thank you to Anita and Layar. I tried to make really good Minecrafty statues is what I did. I wanted them to be stone. And this is Anita over here, and this is Layar over here. And we'll go take a look from each top of their heads there. And this is kind of like the entrance, kind of the boats, the passenger boats that come in to like the area. And, oh yeah, that's the story behind my skin too. I'm supposed to be Zeus, but yeah, I don't know if that comes across or not. But yeah, I was supposed to be Zeus on Mount Olympus was my actual idea, kind of thing. That's why it's so high in the air. But that's Anita. I'm standing on Layara's head at the moment. You know, they're supporting me like usual. Without them, there would be no me, pretty much. Or there'd be a lesser version of me, I should say. And then we can sit on top of Anita's head and look at Layara's statue. I think these turned out really well. I really do. And I tried to put the gilded blackstone in for Layara. I don't know. For me, it just seems like that fit. But yeah, these are two of my favorite statues that I've done. I love all my statues, but those are two of my favorites, just because they're a thank you for the help and everything. They're amazing base mates. Bishop is amazing too whenever he's around. Real life takes over Bishop's life a lot of the time. But I really like the use of diorite and the quartz together. I think they make good path blocks. I didn't use diorite in like the buildings themselves, like the actual walls and stuff, but I used it on the paths. I think that works out just fine. We have a little area over here. Oh yeah, the seawall. I'm actually really happy with the seawall. I was excited to build a seawall for some reason. I think this looks really good right here. And so there's 16 houses here, and I believe there's 4 or 5 of them that didn't get finished. And what I did after I finished what I did is I just made the facade, the front of the houses. Yeah, this is just a little path walkway. And then down here, I think is an example of one. Yeah, I just did this. I just tried to put something in the windows to make it look pretty. And I just put black concrete back here. And that's what I did on all of them. All 16 of them. But I opened it up to people if they wanted to come over and claim a house and kind of build an interior. And so many people did, and I'm so happy that they did. It's amazing. Yeah. I'm really happy with the way this village area turned out. And my voice is getting a little scratchy. I apologize. Not much I can do about it. I've been doing a lot of recording today. And a lot of base tours today. But that's the only standalone house. This is the one that I did. Basically, it's just basic stuff. It gets a lot better up here as we go further up. And we'll run up the pathway here if I can find it. Where are you, pathway? Oh, it's over here. I had such a good time, fun time. It took a long time, but it was fun. Here's another. Yeah, these over here aren't finished. Oh wait, that one's not finished. I think the next one is. Yeah, this is Sassy. Sassy did this one, and the one that's next to it here, this little altar. They were supposed to leave their names, but a lot of them didn't. I just know who did it. And then the other one of Sassy's that she did, so good. People that can do interiors, I'm so jealous because I can't do them. I'm so bad at interiors. Nobody did these over here, which is fine. These are kind of weird ones. I didn't want anyone to do this one because the top of this runs into the water. So I didn't want that to happen. I didn't want anybody to have to come back and fix the mess. So thank you for not using that one. Now we're going to run up the rest of this. Now you can get to every one of these apartments by just running through. You don't have to fly anywhere. That's one of the important things on my bases is that you can fly, or not fly, but you can run everywhere, and there's paths to everything. We'll go left here first because there's a lot more on the right. I believe this one's 2 longs. Yeah, 2 longs. I tried to run through all the interiors and everything. There's only one that started, and they're working on it. They're working on finishing it. And this one just runs around over here. Wait, did we come up? We came from this way, didn't we? Yeah. I'm so happy with how people responded and came over here and did this. I really didn't think anybody would, because people would be so busy with their own builds and stuff. That was the entrance that we went into a while ago. And then this one, which I'm going to run past for the moment. And these are all kind of the same ones here too, by the way. This one was done by Mirabella. I keep thinking that's a door, and it's not. It's just a divider, really. And I like these little potted plants that are everywhere. I try to make that a theme. Got Lady KB's over here. A little quaint home. A little cozy. I like it. Then you got Glammy's up here, I believe. Yeah. It's her vacation home. With different layers. Like this is storage. And a seating area. And then her little bedroom. And a little balcony that unfortunately has this in the way. Our little aqueduct system. But still, you can get a kind of a nice view over there, over the top of the harbor. And then you have. Oh, let's go through Mira's main building here. Which is right here. Yep. And she did such a lot of work in here to this as well. It's so good. I'm so jealous of you. Like I said, you make me mad. I want to be able to do interiors like this. I usually just do big rooms and like big decorated rooms. I usually don't put furniture in it or anything like that. And that's the way that I do it. We'll come back out here. This links up to another one down below. Yeah, it links up to this one. Is this the one that I just went in? Wait, what? I'm getting lost in my own village that I built, by the way. Yeah, that's Mira's. That's Lady KB's. I'm losing myself. Oh, wait. We have to go through Mira's. This way? Yeah. No. There's a way to get out up here, and I didn't build this part of it, so you have to forgive me. Okay, we're just gonna fly up there. You can walk it, I promise you. We'll walk it in reverse, because there's this whole second layer up here that we haven't gotten to yet. Like this is hers as well. Yeah, it was right there. It's just right there in front of my face. I just wanted to prove to you guys that you can walk it. And then up here we have Yada's base, which I have not, or Yada's base, his little apartment, which I have not seen yet. He told me it was done, so let's look at it. Oh, wow, this is actually really cool, Yada. Good job. Of course he has skulk in the ceiling because it's Yada. But yeah, who's this supposed to be? Who's that sitting with you by the campfire? I know somebody's going to be jealous. And we have like a bunch of little custom heads here. Nice. Very nice. Oh, yeah. And then it comes up to the second one up here as well. These are both his. But yeah, it's so good. Very nice little bedroom in here. Big fur chonkers, the cat. Oh, so that's what he was talking about. I was in there when he was naming that thing. But yeah. Very nice, very nice. Then that's pretty much it for the base, I think. Which is crazy. There was a lot to it. Took a long time. Had a lot of help from great friends with Nia, Layar, and Bishop. Yeah. I'm so happy with it. I'm so proud of it. I'm proud of this base. So proud of it. So let's head over to the Amethyst real quick and show you how that works. As I take a drink of water midstream, we'll just jump over here, and we'll be right back down to the area that I was showing you before over by the slime farms. That's our slime farm over there that we were just going up. But yeah, this is the automatic Amethyst. She has another one over there, but this one a little better. I think there's 4 nodes over here, 3 nodes, something like that. But how you start it is you put a rocket right next to this, and it'll go up there and trigger the target block up there. See, there you go. And there it goes. Back off a little bit so you can't hear it too loud. Don't want to kill your ears. That knocks it off. I think she told me how much, and I can't remember how much, but it's quite a bit that this thing will harvest whenever they're all fully grown. We still have two more to go. Like I can't remember. I think it goes this way first. Don't make me a liar. Don't make me a liar. Oh, no, there's still 3 more. It goes this way, and then this way. Oh, wait, no, it doesn't go this way. What am I talking about? I just need to shut up and watch it, right? I believe that when it comes back over here, this will trigger this side. Look at this little pattern over here she did, too. I love this pattern. It's so good. Like with the glazed terracotta. I'm going to try to get on top of this, on top of the daylight sensors here, so you can see a little better. And there it goes. Cooked in those little bits. Oh, there were some underneath us too. I don't think I've ever seen this one down here. Never even realized that it was coming. But yeah. Can't leave the area when this thing is running. That's why we haven't gone back over to the base yet. Because if I break this thing, she would have my hide, and she's warned me multiple times, so I had better listen. Let's wait for it to stop. Okay, there, it's done. We'll go back over to our base and wrap this thing up here. Just a quick hop, skip, and a jump. But this has been a pleasure this season. So many new people that have shown up. So good. You know, let's just land on top of here. Oh, another thing I forgot to point out. Here's this. The top of these things, the top of my portal, like it looks like 4 hippo heads. I think. I bet you guys cannot not see it now. Like with the eyes, the 2 eyes. And then the top of the mouth and everything, like that peeks over the water. Yeah. But this has been such an amazing season. Such a fun season again. I can't wait for next season. Got a lot of things planned. We'll get into it in our first video for season 10. But anyways, guys, thanks for coming and hanging out. Huge thank you again to Anita and Layara. I couldn't have done this without you guys. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. You guys have a good day or night. Season 10 or season 9 out.